The price objection is the most frequent, the most common objection that salespeople hear. It's an indication that we missed or mishandled an important step during our sales presentation. Customers do not buy on price. Our price becomes irrelevant. In fact, Chuckism number 6 says, in the history of recorded time, no customer has ever said, your price is too high, and meant it. Well, what did they mean? What they are usually saying is, I don't perceive the cost is equal to the value. And to be more specific, they're saying, I don't perceive the cost of your product to be of value to me. It may be of value to someone else, and I appreciate your testimonials, but, it just doesn't work for me. The problem here is the confusion between cost and price. When the customer says your price is too high, they are referring to their perception of the cost of your product or service. Price and cost have nothing to do with each other except they enjoy an inverse relationship. The item with the lowest price tag typically costs the most. So when the customer raises the price objection, it should let us know that we have missed something, and we may have to start the sales process all over again, or more likely, start asking some pointed questions to help us understand where we fail to give them the information that they need. The single most important function of sales is to teach. And when the customer raises the price objection, what they are saying is, you haven't taught me the value of your product or service in terms that are meaningful to me. First of all, we have to understand the buyer. That's why I teach plush selling, P-L-U-S-N-H. The P is positioning. Who is this person? Am I even talking to the right person? In fact, one of the Chuckisms says, if the person I'm talking to can't tell the difference in cost and price, I'm selling to the wrong person. So are you selling to the right person? You'll learn in my seminars that if you're making a significant sale, and only you can define significant, you need to have at least 3 buyer contacts, 3 people in the client organization that will help them make the decision. So the P is positioning. Who are you talking to? Are you talking to the right person? What are you talking to them about? What's important to them? And another element of positioning is, who do they think you are? If you're just another sales rep, who needs you? Are you of value to them? This is value-added selling. Are you of value to them? The L is listen. Listening is a function of asking. What questions did we ask? What questions could we have asked? What did we fail to ask? What questions did we ask and not follow up on the customer's response? The P is positioning. Who are we talking to? The L is listening. What are we hearing from the customer? And that's a reaction to the questions that we ask. The U is unique. What makes us unique? What is our differentiation? What sets us apart? And is that particular differentiation of value to the customer? We may have a differentiation that the customer really doesn't care about. And quite often, we have differentiators that we fail to mention because we think, well, everybody knows we have that. No, they don't. Are you talking to the right person? Are you asking the right question? Are you using the right differentiations? And now, P-L-U-S, we get to the S, something you're already familiar with, the solution. Solution selling is identifying the customer's problem and showing them how our product or service will solve it. However, when I ask the customers, what are your top 3 problems, they rarely tell me. They will say things like, our sales are off, our attrition is too high, our people aren't as productive as we would like to be, our customer service effort isn't as strong as we need it to be. Each one of those is a symptom, not a problem. So when you ask the customer, what are the top 3 problems facing your company right now, they are likely to give you symptoms. And the more we do a better needs analysis, a qualified and quantified needs analysis, the more likely we are to bring the real problem to the surface. And when we do that, we have already established our value as a sales consultant, our value as an organization that can help them overcome or eliminate that problem. Then the H is help, P-L-U-S-N H, helping means giving selflessly, giving something without expectation of compensation. Quite often we give the customer something thinking we're going to get something in return. That's not helping. When we give expecting a return, that's called an investment. Investments either pay off or they don't, but giving means giving selflessly, giving without expectation of compensation. There are two ways to sell: value-added selling and commodity selling. Commodity selling is built on the premise that all things are equal, therefore I just have to take whatever I can get for my product or service. Value-added selling is selling based on our value to our customer based on what our customer, our buyer, told us. There are salespeople and sales professionals. To be a salesperson, in some places, all you have to do is sign the employment agreement, and they'll give you a tag you can wear on your shirt, and you're a salesperson. But sales professionals like you are people who continue to improve their capabilities. Remember, every customer has a secret, and that secret is, here's what it would take for me to buy from you right now at your asking price. And if we aren't doing the sales process professionally, it probably isn't going to surface. Teach others. For more ideas, insights, and training, go to www.chuckreeves.com, and for training, go to chuckreeves.online. Just remember we spell the name Reeves, R-E-A-V-E-S.